to, at the very least, strongly consider retiring from professional football and take up cleaning duties at the Brick Academy?
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
I'm going to re-upload a video. I'm going to re-upload it because I think this is the perfect time to re-upload it, because it was a video that I did. Actually, it was actually when I was during our work. It was when David Luiz had joined Arsenal from Chelsea, and I came out with the video saying that this is such a huge mistake that Chelsea have finessed Arsenal. Arsenal are getting a break. If they're buying David Luiz to be a central defender, they're getting a break. And I remember the comments. I wish I could just screenshot the comments that I received from my Arsenal fans, where most of them were saying that, oh, you're just jealous, or you're envious, oh my gosh, you're just so unhappy that we're able to get one of your best players from you. And I'm saying, Arsenal fans, I don't think you know who you just purchased. I really don't know who you just purchased. And I think this is the thing that David Luiz, he needs to realize this now more than anything. Either you change your position, and I believe that his position should be a DM, defensive midfielder. Either you change your position or you retire from football. In 2020, I don't think any top professional team, or any team for that matter, who play professional football. If you're playing in the park, it's cool. If you're playing futsal, it's cool. But if you're playing professional football, I don't know of what use a David Luiz can be towards you. Arsenal, we're always going to lose that game. I think City, as we all believed and saw, they were the better team. They kept the ball well. Their fitness was good. They moved the ball around well. They got Sterling and Mahrez into good, dangerous positions. And the thing that what Arsenal feared the most was that De Bruyne was the best player on the pitch. He was pulling those strings. De Bruyne was getting that ass. So over 90 minutes, City would have found a way through and they would have pulled through. I think they had like 19 or 20 shots on target or something. But at least make them work for it. At least make them work for it. David Luiz, he came on and gave away 2 Gs and went off. How is it that you start off from the subs bench, you come onto the pitch, you then give away 2 penalties? No, so you then make a horrendous defensive mistake that allows Sterling to score, and he then bring down a dude in the box, and then he then gets sent off. It's so bad. It is so bad. Oh, your boy. Oh, sorry. I need to change this whole thing. Your boy, yes, I said, I almost forget Luiz was part of 7-1. For me, it's beyond 7-1. Luiz was trash before 7-1. Well, no. For me, I've always been suspect of David Luiz. And guys, remember, at a point, this dude cost 50 million. At the point, this guy was the most expensive defender in the world. He was expensive defender in the world. Because see, a lot of people will want to get onto, and really, guys, I will get onto the Coppa Italia because I watched both games, and actually they did pretty well to actually watch both games. And the Coppa Italia was actually the much more interesting game. But the thing, though, is that David Luiz, he is the main talking point of all of this. He is the main talking point because the dude was just so bad. He was just so flipping bad. And it's just sort of because I think even before this, there's already something out there that said, David, this guy, he's already about to leave Arsenal. And I think if I'm Mikel Arteta, that's the last game he played for Arsenal. I would actually just say, you're not even included in the squad. Whether we have to play Saka or change the formation or retrain someone in defense, based on what you just did for Project Restart, to come off the bench and produce 2 bricks, two brick plays, it's crazy. But see, as of right now, I'm not sure whether this guy is right now. Let me even see where he is right now. Okay, let me see. Because this dude might have to go. Okay, so at the moment right now, he's getting bumped up. So at the moment right now, David Luiz is a let's bring this up. Let's bring this up. So at the moment, he's a class B. So at the moment, David Luiz is a class B. He needs to move up. He needs to move up. Like Right now, we are processing those papers. He needs to move up because Mustaf is better than him. Stones is better than him. Even Pellegrini, what was it called? Homeboy Caballero is better than him. I think you see he needs to join the like. Well, I mean, he shouldn't really be there. He needs to join the likes of Emery. This dude. You know what? We'll talk about Buffon. He's still a brick, but I think I'm happy to move Buffon to Class C. I'm happy to move, or maybe to even suspend him because Buffon was quality today. So I may even suspend Buffon. But 100% homeboy is in Class A. I'm going to process those papers tonight, and I'm going to ensure that David Luiz is a clear Class A carrying member of the Class A society. See, some guys are saying scholarship, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of applying a scholarship to him because who do we even have in the we still have the PSG wing guys. It, so is David Luiz the likes of Karius, Sampoli? Remember, I told you, scholars are the lowest of the low. I don't think he's yet a scholar, but he's getting there. I don't think he's yet a scholar. He's getting because guys, look at this. Look at these scholars. Sorry, no. Look at these scholars. Look at these dudes. These guys are full-on scholars. These dudes here, this is the cream of the crop. Joachim Love, Sampoli, Karius, and Neong. These are the cream of the crop. But man, yes, said a goal line technology and VAR needs to be inducted. How so? Why so? I think I missed the goal line technology because I think there was a bit of controversy in the Sheffield United game. So I don't really know what happened there, but I sort of left. But back to the game. Look, the issue is that City were always going to win. And I think even before David Luiz got sent off and he did that stuff, they were just getting their ass. City were getting their ass. I mean, Arsenal were getting their ass beat by City, and City are looking good. City are looking good. Like the way they were moving the ball around, their movement. Sterling looked a bit shaky. He did look a bit shaky to begin with, but I think after he settled down, he was he was all right. You know, after he settled down, he was all right. But the issue is like the moment that David Luiz got sent off, it stopped becoming a contest. Like that was the very moment that it stopped becoming a contest. So Penaldo at it again. Messi fanboys are taking over. I'm going to get to Juventus. Relax. Let's just deal with Arsenal and City first. I'm going to get to Juventus. So for Man City, see, for me, because we've now got confirmation. I may do a separate video, but we may even talk about the Champions League because we now have confirmation of August. And the more and more I'm thinking about it, I'm still not happy. I still want my two legs, but the more and more I think about it, I'm just going to say the Champions League is like the World Cup. Screw it. It's like the World Cup. You know what? One and done and everything. Let's ride, which could greatly benefit PSG. But if City can carry this from, especially De Bruyne, the key is, I think De Bruyne is the heartbeat of this team. And we already knew this, but I think we just got reminded that if De Bruyne plays well, City are extremely dangerous because this is a guy who has a great football IQ, superb passing, superb creativity, great playmaker, and he can score. So he definitely 100% deserves to be like a tier one dude. Like De Bruyne, he deserves his tier one status in football. Because remember when people were saying that Henderson should be player of the season. Henderson has been good, but for Liverpool, it's been a team effort. It's been a team effort. De Bruyne is, I think De Bruyne is player of the season, which is weird because normally you'd want the player of the season to come from the team who wins the league. But he's been so exceptional for City, and everyone else around him has been so bad that you could still you have to still give it to him, man. So opinions on Edison's man after injuring Garcia. Wait, was he the guy that was down there for ages? Wait, Garcia. Javi Garcia. Who is the Garcia dude? Goalkeeping coach. Yeah. So wait, which Garcia are you referring to? Which Garcia are you referring to? Because I know I saw Edison smiling. Because I know there was the injury to the Arsenal dude, and there's that long ass injury, which is why we went 11 minutes over. So I don't know really what happened to that dude over there. So just which Garcia dude are you referring to, man? Um, why isn't he tier one? Can so are we now going to argue that De Bruyne hasn't been one of the best players in the world this season based on his consistency of performances? So are we? No, come on, bro. Let's be real here. De Bruyne has been money. De Bruyne has been money, but see, this was an easy game for Man City, and I think that let's even look at it even before the sending off. I remember I tweeted that I said that, okay, what is Arsenal's plan? And I think shout out to my man Kalanga, Talking Tactics, Amigo, the podcast every Tuesday. Kalanga, because I tweeted that and I said that Aubameyang out wide doesn't work. Then Carl said, obviously it does. Then I responded to Carl by saying, okay, let's see. So he's playing out wide. If you're wide, you have two roles. Either you're an inside forward or you're a winger. So if Aubameyang is an inside forward, he doesn't know how to play as an inside forward. He just doesn't have the characteristics, doesn't have the training, and he just does not know how to play that role as well as a Mane, a Mahrez, a Sterling, a Salah, and so forth. So, and the other one is a winger. So if he's a winger, why would your best finisher be a winger? So why would you have your best finisher out wide playing a wing? I already said that, they should have played with two strikers, Martinelli and Aubameyang, or they should have played with Aubameyang in the middle, Martinelli out wide. I think Martinelli would work far better as a wide attacker than Aubameyang would. And I think Martinelli being younger, much more energetic, and a goal scoring threat would work better out wide. But for an Aubameyang, put him in the middle. Because remember, even in a football game, you can drift out wide. But his main role should be out there in the middle. Because how can you you're playing Man City, and a dude called Nketiah, a guy who literally looks like if he just stepped out of his mom womb, literally like yesterday. That's your main striker up against Laporte and so forth. You're having a laugh. So I don't know what Arteta was smoking. Aubameyang out wide just doesn't work. Aubameyang out wide just simply doesn't work. But you see, that's what. So it's hard to even really. Oh, Eric Garcia. Sorry, Eric. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this was the. Oh, this dude. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? Okay. Yeah. Look, man. I don't think he meant any harm by it, man. So, all right, let me just see. Hope you're not, guys. This thing, guys. Remember, like that vid. If you're in here, like the vid. Just because anything like the vid. Well, we are deconstructing Arsenal. We're deconstructing LUIZ. We're deconstructing Man City, and we will get to Juve and Napoli. I'm building up to Juve and Napoli. Okay, we have to put some respect on things' name. HH is an agent sent from Roman. Forward said it beautifully. Forward said this thing beautifully because Forward said that, look, do you, and also by the way, guys, please, can you please address him properly? He's called Bram. Bram had this great plan. He was like, oh, because whenever people come to Chelsea, they don't also come to Chelsea, they come to Bram's house. Because whenever you come to Chelsea, you have a meal in Bram's yacht. So this was always a master plan by Chelsea that, oh, no, yeah. Well, we're going to give it to our rivals. David Luiz, do the needful. Do the needful. At the core, David Luiz is a Chelsea dude. Remember, he went to PSG. What did he do? He returned back to Chelsea. Going to Arsenal. And I will not be surprised if he comes back to Chelsea. Although, David Luiz, thank you, but I don't want you at Chelsea. We're going for a treble. We can't have a Class A brick in defense. No, we can't even have a Class A break in our books if we're trying to go for a treble. I'm sorry. I was trying to win this game again at Allianz, Bayern Munich Allianz, because CL is popping up. CL is popping up. So when it's Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Allianz, it's going to be a 5 hour preview. It's going to be a 5 hour preview. So just to round this off is I know guys will want to beat up on Arsenal, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will be doing AFTV and chill. And I do fear for Arsenal. When I just look at that team and I look at the players, there are some quality players there. I do think Nduzi is good. I like Tierney. Aubameyang is still an amazing finisher. I still like Dennis, but there are good players here. But I do think that they need to buy. They definitely need to buy, and I think they need some midfielders, man. They need some midfielders and they need some quality midfielders, and they just need some more creative people in there, because it's problematic. It's as like I don't want to be one of those guys that say it's going to take 10 years before Arsenal gets into the Champions League, but we're looking at 5 years minimum. We're definitely looking at 5 years minimum before Arsenal sniff the seal. It doesn't look great. It's not all doom and gloom, but it doesn't look great because the gap in quality between Man City and Arsenal is pretty vast. The gap between those guys, it's pretty vast. It's pretty vast. It's pretty ugly, man. So, yeah. I'm gonna hit those super chats. I'm gonna hit those super chats. Wait, what super chats have I missed? Guys, just please, because obviously there are quite a few people here, so just remind me if I'm missing on any super chats, man. KDB tier 1, Messi, Neymar, KDB this season. Best Neymar plays in Uber Eats. I automatically disregard what anyone does in Uber Eats. If you play for PSG and you play in Uber Eats, I will only mark you based on what you do in Europe and in the Champions League. So Neymar has done enough to be upper tier 2. Let's now see what he does in the quarterfinal, which is now one and done. So let's just see what he does in the quarterfinal spot. And for Messi's been high, but I think Messi has been upper tier 2. He's been upper tier 2. Over the course of this whole season, De Bruyne has been tier 1. And De Bruyne has performed better and more consistently at a high level than Messi and Neymar this season. Messi's been good. He's been upper tier 2. For me, Barcelona's best player this season has been Ter Stegen. Has been his best player this season. If you play for PSG and you're in the Uber Eats, I do not mark you based on your Uber Eats performances. I mark you based on what you do afterwards, man. So look, guys, mods, if anyone is spamming by producing the same message again and again, can you please just put them in the sin bin? Please put them in the sin bin. Mods, please do your thing. Do your thing, mods, do your thing. From Red Hills here, remember our stock Red Devil, it's one game. Let me just say, it's one game. It's Man City, David Luiz. Take David Luiz away, I think Arsenal lose the game 2-1. Arsenal don't lose the game 3. David Luiz literally cost them 2 goals. Like, David Luiz was directly involved into 2 goals. Take David Luiz out of the way, City win the game 2-1. They don't win the game 3-0. Arsenal don't get lubricated without David Luiz. But I take your point that this team needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. I agree. I take that point. I hate to say it, Juventus is just not that good. Okay, you know what? I think it's time here. Oh, what the heck? What happens? I think it's time that we come towards and address the Juve Napoli thing. Guys, remember, guys, my mods, like the video. Guys, it doesn't cost anything. Just take a small moment to like that vid. Hit that like button. We're going football. We're going to talk Juve Napoli. We're going to talk Champions League. We're going to talk Champions League coming back. And also, we're also going to talk about a whole host of stuff. So, Juve against Napoli. I watched both games. So many things to cover, so I will do my best to try to cover them one by one. Juventus were outplayed. This was a really good game. It was a much better game than the Arsenal City game. This was a really good game. Like, it was a really good quality final. But as good as the final was, as closely fought as it was, I think by the time we got to the second half, Napoli were the better team. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I honestly cannot believe that these words are about to come out of my mouth. If not for a 42-year-old, Napoli would have won that game outright. Well, I don't know. Maybe Chelsea would have made that save. I don't know. Maybe he would have made that save. But Buffon made two saves, two quality saves. One of which was a really like tier one, like he was rolling back the years. But I was very impressed by what Gattuso did. As in, Gattuso's game plan worked to perfection. They defended supremely well, held them down, and it was just a really good performance. Like Juventus also had their chances. Dybala was a ghost again. I know people will blame it on COVID. Okay. Cristiano wasn't his greatest game. Douglas Costa, probably their brightest spark, but for this Juve team, you can definitely see that they don't have a personality yet. They're lacking a personality. But let's talk about the penalties. So people will say, okay, I know you blame Sarri because you couldn't figure out how to produce a game plan for them to work in 90 minutes. Oh, you should have started it with Ramsey. Why isn't Ramsey playing? Why are you placing so much faith in a midfield of Bentancur, Matuidi, and so forth? You have to be much more creative and much more inventive and imaginative. True. But if you miss your first two penalties, that's not on Sarri. I think Danilo, you see, for me, like, I don't know how. Well, no, I think Danilo is normally a pretty good penalty taker. I think I do remember a Man City shooters where Danilo took one and it was actually pretty good. So I was like, okay, well, because he's a skill-based defender. So I was like, okay, he should shoot this in. Dybala, but that Danilo penalty was horrendous. Dybala, okay, so do we now blame Dybala's miss on COVID? Because that's what someone said. Someone said, "Oh, don't go so hard on Dybala. He had COVID for 50 days." No, I'm sorry, because if you're not fit enough, then don't show up. The fact that you played 90 minutes means that you're fit enough to play. So if you're not fit enough to play, how can you play that? So don't bring that COVID thing. I'm so happy that he got through COVID because that's a very serious thing. But you can't just say, oh, he missed the penalty because he had COVID. Like that's what a guy on Twitter said to me, that, oh man, go easy on him. What? Yeah, he had COVID like a month ago. So sorry, like that was a crap penalty. But this Champions is back, guys. The CL is back. Guys, man, Lyon are up 1-0. Lyon are up 1-0. If Lyon can score at the Juve Stadium, guys, man, we're going to talk CL. We're going to talk CL because I always put Juventus in the mix. If these guys don't vastly improve, I think there are only three teams: Bayern, PSG, and Man City. I think that's it. Oh, maybe Chelsea, but I think that's it. Can Zad knock Man City out? It's going to be a huge game. We pop off August 7th. Hopefully, we pop off August 7th. It's going to be a big game. That's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big game. I don't know the answer to that. But all I know is that Real Madrid are going to go all out. That's going to be a blockbuster of a game. That's going to be a blockbuster of a game. Because we're in. And that game is going to take place at the SS. So we're going to write that. It's going to be a superb game. And I pray, guys, let us hope. Let us hope that everyone is fit. I don't want any injuries because that will piss me off. Because we already suffered enough. You took the CL away from us for months. The least you can give us is everyone is fit. The least you can give to Zad. Just give me Ben Zad for that City game. That's what I want. Just give me Ben Zad for that City game. But look, man, let's talk Napoli. Because yes, Juventus, the midfield doesn't work. The midfield doesn't flow. There is no characteristics there. There's no rhythm there. Whenever they get into attack, nothing is really sticking. And they have won games by virtue of their individuality. They have won games by virtue of them just being superior to the other guys. Cristiano is looking old. I don't know whether you guys want to discuss this. I don't know whether FG is in here or not. But I'm going to be with you. Cristiano is looking old. He's looking old. That doesn't mean that he's done. He can still get a G. He still has amazing goal scoring prowess. But he is looking slightly sluggish. He's looking slightly old, and it is worrying me slightly. It's worrying slightly. What the heck? Paul Kickling, release the air cuts. Give these people air. First of all, this is a football stream, not a thing stream, but nobody wants to see that piece of crap trash Suicide Squad thing. No one wants to see that piece of crap trash Snyder Cut. Both those films are pieces of crap rubbish. I don't want to see any of the cuts of those films. Induct those piles of rubbish. So but look, guys, now let's put some respect on Gattuso's name. I still feel Barcelona will beat Napoli. Barcelona will still beat Napoli because I believe in Ansu Fati. Because Ansu Fati has now been confirmed as the legal guardian of Antoine Griezmann. Okay, anyone that tries to tell me that Griezmann is better than Ansu Fati, you're a moron. Fati right now in 2020 is a better footballer than Griezmann. I don't care about what he's done. Ansu Fati, read my lips. Ansu Fati is a better player than Antoine Griezmann. But the thing though is, AC Milan, Hazm, I don't know what that Hazm is in this whole thing, man. AC Milan, you should really rule the decision of you allowing Gattuso to go. This dude is a tactician. It may not be exciting, it may not be sprawling, it may not be offensive, but it works. And for this Napoli team, it works. They are hard to break down, they work well, and they use and they counter-attack intelligently. They use the ball intelligently. So for me, man, Gattuso, if he can bring this kind of performance against Napoli, against Barcelona, bro, things could get interesting. But be very clear here, Barcelona are going to beat them. They're going to beat them. As long as Messi's on that pitch, they will beat them. Have they played the first leg? I don't really know. Have they played the first leg? Wait, let me deal with this moron. So this loser here. What did this loser said? This loser that said that yeah, waffling here. Now let me address you, stupid idiot. So he said, don't disrespect Griezmann like that. How can I disrespect a guy who's been like a brick this season? What has Griezmann done for me to respect him? And I will say it again, maybe you can't hear, maybe you need to get your ears cleaned up. Or maybe you're one of these stupid idiots who you don't even understand football. All you look are just stats. All you look at are just results because you don't even watch the game because you're a fool. So let me educate your stupid mind. If you watch the games, Griezmann has been next to trash and garbage for Barcelona. Ansu Fati, as a 17-year-old, who single-handedly knocked out Inter Milan from the Champions League, has done more and performed better than Antoine Griezmann, both home and away. Okay, so Griezmann has only performed at the Camp Nou. Griezmann away from the Camp Nou is hot garbage. So I hope that makes sense to you there. Okay, as I say, when guys just start talking nonsense, man. You see, more. If you insult me, I'll fight back. I'm sorry. If insult me when I generally talk rubbish, then fine, I'll take the insult. If you insult me, but you're talking rubbish and I'm talking sense, no, I'll fight back. I'll fight back. So it's nothing personal, but please. 1-1. Yes. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. It's 1-1. HH, remind me, did Juve even buy anyone last summer? Look, man. How much blame should we put on Sarri? That's what I'm saying. How much blame should we put on Sarri? This isn't his team. This isn't his team. I tell you this right now. Oh gosh, what's wrong with my chair? Oops. If Sarri was to buy Jorginho, this team vastly changes. One signing. They need about 3 or 4, but you put Jorginho in that midfield, Massive change. Just one signing. Just one signing. And I think it has shown that Jorginho is very important for what Sarri wants to do in his team. What you're seeing is he needs other guys. Sarri needs Jorginho. 100% he needs Jorginho. Rabiot can't do that role well. Pjanic can't do that role well. Matuidi is not that kind of player. Bentancur is not that kind of player. Ramsey isn't that kind of player. So he is missing a midfielder with that kind of presence to hold the ball and move the ball well and really give Juventus a kind of consistency in that midfield, which was crucial for him when he was at Chelsea, crucial for him when he was at Napoli. So simple as it's pretty much that simple. Now he needs more. I think he needs a striker because I think he kind of is trash. So if he gets Jorginho, he gets a good quality striker that can work well with Cristiano and Douglas Costa and Dybala. Oh my gosh, things vastly change. This is still Allegri's team. This is still Allegri's score. And I do think that Juventus should be slightly worried. I still say they beat Lyon. I still say they win 2-0. That's what I believe. I believe they win 2-0. But they should be worried. Because, and also remember, Juve also have an extra advantage. There's no French league. So Lyon are going to be coming in without playing any competitive games. Whereas Juve, when they play competitive games, and will have been playing the Serie A competitive games as well. So, but it's looking sketchy. It's just that I don't know whether you can put that much hit upon Sarri. And I think I just saw someone even made the comment. I was even saying before that, you see, Sarri has a very particular philosophy. Sarri isn't like an Alex Ferguson. See, Fergie or Mourinho, well, specifically Fergie, I'd say Fergie. Fergie is like a chameleon. Fergie is like, what tactic do I have to use to win this game? Counter-attack, attack, two strikers, one striker, poacher, whatever I need to do, I can mask and just become a chameleon to win the game. But most guys, like whether you're a Pep Guardiola or you're a Sarri, or you have a very particular philosophy, as opposed to an Ancelotti who is just like, I'm just here just to win us this game and really allow the players to express themselves. So, and I do feel that Cristiano and Sarri may be at odds, because I don't think Cristiano works well in a possession-based system. Cristiano is an impact player. So you see, he works well for Real Madrid because Real Madrid were like, quick, forward, quick, have the ball. Like, you just pluck Cristiano Ronaldo right now in Real Madrid right now, my God, they'll start winning games. Easily, they will start winning games, because the way that Real Madrid play is they're just looking to get on the front foot and they're looking to move the ball forward as quickly as possible at speed, But for Juventus, I think guys are just confused because they're like, what do we do? So are we doing possession? Are we passing the ball fast? Are we good? So what ends up happening is you don't really show what they're playing. You don't really know what their personality is. But because they have a Costa, a Dybala, a Christian, they will just find a way to score because those guys are so good. But now up against a Napoli who are like, okay, no, let's just train ourselves well and properly discipline ourselves to a game plan, boom. So for Juventus, you see, for Juve, these guys aren't beating Man City. These guys aren't beating Bayern Munich. If Neymar plays, these guys aren't beating PSG. I still think they beat Atletico though. I still think they beat Atletico. But yeah, like the heavy hitters who have you look at Bayern Munich, they have a clear, precise game plan. Man City, clear, precise game plan. PSG, they've got Neymar and Mbappe. Like between Neymar and Mbappe and Icardi, and Di Maria, they'll get that ass. They will get that ass. Okay. If you're allowing people like Fabian Ruiz and Insigne to give you trouble, Neymar and Mbappe will get that ass. So for Juve, it's problematic, man. So, but look, man, and then well done to Napoli, well done to Gattuso, because Napoli played really well. First half, it was sort of even. Second half, they were the better team. They were 100% the better team. They sussed out the UV attacks. They sussed them out, and boom, it was quality. So, guys, Champions League. Champions League is back. We have confirmation. The Champions League is back. And all right, let's read, shall we? Let's just read. Okay. It is good to read. Let's just see what's happening. The Champions League is back. The Champions League is back. So, what are we doing? All right. Okay. Hopefully you guys can. Okay, let me pop this up a bit. All right. Hopefully you guys can read that. Yes. So this is the Champions League and Europa League competitions will be completed in August with final 8 tournaments in LUIZ. Oh, I thought it was just one stadium. Final tournaments in Lisbon, Portugal, and in cities across Germany. Okay. The Women's Champions League will also be a knockout tournament in northern Spain between 20. Guys, don't be sexist. Don't be sexist. Do not be sexist. Competitions were okay. UEFA also confirmed that all 12 regional host cities will host. Wait. Okay. Just tell me what's happening. Wait, is this the right thing? What does it talk about the Champions League? Okay, here we go. So, oh my God. So 7th of August, we have last 16 second legs. So the second legs, 7th and 8th of August. Oh my God, guys, we are popping off. My God, this is crazy. So 12th of August, we got a quarterfinal, 13th. You see, now I'm in two minds. I am angry that we don't have 2 legs. I am angry we don't have 2 legs. I am pissed off that we don't have the away goal. The away goal, as I said again, is one of the greatest inventions of all time. I put it next to the internet and the telephone. The away goal, I put that top 5 inventions in human history is the away goal. I say it's the away goal, the internet, the wheel, the rubber ice cube holder, and the telephone. Those are top 5 inventions of all time. So I'm angry about that. But guys, this is football porn. This is literally football porn. So 12th of August, we've got a game. 10th of August, we've got a game. 14th of August, we've got a game. 15th of August, we've got a game. And then we just wait for 3 days. 18th of August semi, 19th of August semi, 23rd of August final. Do you know how I'm treating this? Guys, it's a World Cup. It's a Nations Cup. It's a Copa America. It's a Euros. So that's just how I'm going to train my mind for this. That, you know what? It's actually COVID. This is COVID. COVID has brought a new age. It's brought a total new age. This is a World Cup. This is a World Cup. So, okay, so this is a World Cup. This is football porn. This is football porn. Okay. So sorry, super chat. Let me hit the super chats from the real deal. Can't praise 10 men behind the ball. Cristiano will rise. Real deal. It's a tactic. I hated and I despised tiki-taka. As much as I despised tiki-taka, it was a tactic. And it's a tactic that was so successful. So yes, they had 10 men behind the ball and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, they won. It was a tactic. It was a strategy. And it was a strategy that led to Napoli, who should have won the game in 90 minutes. They should have. But they ended up winning it on penalties. And they deserved to win because they were the better team. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yes, Cristiano Ronaldo, he could rise. He could still rise. All right, let me just see. Yep. I know. I'm getting to the super chats. Oh shit. Okay, let me hit this super chats. Let me hit the super chats right now. All right, come on. Okay, guys, we're on 70 likes. Let's get to 100 likes. Like the vid. Guys, come on, man. Let's get to 100 likes. We're on 70 likes. Let's get to 100 likes. If you've not liked the vid, like the vid. We are popping off, guys. We are popping off. I'm giving you supreme content. If you love your boy, like that vid. Hit that like. Mods, tell my boys to hit that like. So Just Person says that Memphis will destroy Juve in August. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot. That's a good point. Memphis, Tennessee is fit. Memphis, Tennessee. Ah. Okay. Smith said, HH, remind, okay, so you have read that one from Miase's side. Guys, come on. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes. 11 more likes. If you've not yet liked the vid, like that damn vid. We have to get to 100 likes and more. Minimum 100 likes. Like that vid, like that vid. Like that vid, guys. Come on, guys. Don't be stingy. Like that vid, man. Come on, like that vid, man. That's a good point. That is a good point. That is a good point, man. I still say Juve find a way of saying what's up. I still say Juventus find a way of saying what's up. Juventus still find a way of saying what's up. That's what I believe. But that is a great point. Because what's it called? Is it Cisse, the winger? Memphis, Tennessee. That could be problematic. That could be problematic, man. That could be problematic. Boom, guys. Thank you. Now, guys, let's get to 200 likes, guys. Keep liking the video. If you've not liked the vid, like that damn video, guys. We are popping off. So keep liking the video. So my thing here is this is down. So I suppose we'll get the draw on the 9th of August. Does anybody know what day the 9th of August is? I don't think it matters because normally this stuff is on a Friday, so I don't think it matters. So 9th of August, we'll get the draw. So what are the second legs that we're looking at? So it's Bayern, Chelsea, Juve, Lyon, Napoli, Barcelona, Man City, Real Madrid. Are those the four? Am I right? We've got 4 last 16s to go. Am I right? Or am I missing one? Am I right? Or am I missing one? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Because I think do we have 4? So okay, also August 9th is a Sunday. Oh no, look, this stuff is going it's all going crazy. So someone said there's going to be a draw in July. I don't want that. I want it to be, because I think normally what they do is, if these guys win, then they will face these dudes. No. Let's have the draw 9th August. Because you can do this crap like via Zoom or online or any other crap. Let's play those last 16-second legs, 7th, 8th of August, then let's ride 9th of August. So 9th of August can just be like Champions League Day. 9th of August, we ride. We can then react to the draw. Then we move and we leave August 12th. We move and we leave August 12th. That's what we can do. But as I said again, August is going to be insane. I was going to say, August is going to be bananas. You know, it's going to literally be flipping bananas, man. August is going to be insane. Crazy, man. So, but look, as I said again, man, I mean, Bayern Munich are looking real good. Bundesliga champions, they're looking real good. But I still feel that this could be this could be Man City's. This could be Man City's. Because that is who I thought would win before this whole COVID thing. And I think I'll still stick with them. Because remember, so see, City have been knocked out twice by English teams, Tottenham and Liverpool. Obviously, they got knocked out by Monaco, but that was their first season. And I do feel that I think City will do better against teams that don't know them. I think because Tottenham and Liverpool knew them so well, they were able to exploit their weaknesses. So that was just the issue that was there, man. But again, as I said again, like City Bayern, I can't call it. City PSG, I can't call it. Those games I can't call. Bayern and PSG, I can't call it. Which is what I don't want. I don't want Bayern and PSG in any of these quarterfinals. City are going to go through. See what I can do, but I still believe that City will go through. I don't want. You know what I wouldn't mind? Because I believe that they'll both go through. I wouldn't mind Man City Barcelona as a quarterfinal. Because I think, remember, they played each other in the group stage, and City actually played all right, but Barca won that game. I wouldn't mind a City Barcelona. But the thing, though, is this, and this is what I was even thinking about before doing this. I think this format best suits PSG. And this format doesn't suit Barcelona. Because Barcelona really, really benefits from having that whole Camp Nou thing. That is a huge thing. That's a huge ace in the hole that they've always had to go through, which is Camp Nou. That we can always get that asset in Camp Nou in the second leg, or we can be so good in Camp Nou in the first leg. You know, like again, if Barcelona played Liverpool with Camp Nou in the second leg, I think Barca go through. If Barcelona played Roma with the second leg being at Camp Nou, I think Barcelona go through. So now, taking the whole Camp Nou thing away, I think, you see, for me, I think it really benefits PSG. Bayern will be cool with it. Because I'm trying to think that what are the teams that are best in a winner-take-all game, neutral stadium. So this is a final. These are essentially three finals. Your quarter, your semi, and your final. You know, because obviously if it's just a one game, then I boom, you can. But this I know: quarter, semi, final, neutral stadiums, one and done. So the reason why I like this is that this is new age. I know I love my, but this is new age right now. So there is no all right. We've got the way go. No. So in a strange sense, because guys, we've never had this. We've never ever had this in the Champions League era of one and done for quarter, semi, and final. So, boom, it's all in now. So that in itself is interesting. Cristiano had no service. Dybala overrated. De Ligt great. Cristiano had the ball at his feet. Okay, like he did have the ball at his feet. So, you know, you see, you see, it's. I think against that Napoli team, where they were not going to give Cristiano space, Juve had to now produce good crosses. It's like the whole Atletico thing. Look at how I think Cristiano he scored two headers against Atletico. So against a deep block or men behind the ball or guys sitting in deep, for a Cristiano, you have to cross the ball into him, and you have to now get the ball out wide, spread the ball out wide, and now cross the ball in. And that's what Juve were doing through Alexandro and so forth. But so the service was there, the delivery was there, but I just think that, you know, Cristiano, he could have done more when he had the ball at his feet, which is why I just said he was looking sketchy. He wasn't bad, he wasn't crap, he was just looking slightly sketchy. He was just looking slightly sketchy. Just looking slightly sketchy, man. All right, let me just see what else I was saying, man. So this CL will be harder. Yes, less margin of error. Because I love the whole two leg things. But the whole two leg things is that, okay, we screwed up in this first leg. All right, we've still got the second leg. So first leg didn't go to plan. You have to come to our home stadium in the second leg. Okay, first leg didn't go to plan. Second leg, we were going away from home, but we now have the power of the away goal. This is now no. There are no second chances. We get it done. Do you know what would be even better? No, no, golden goal. Golden goal, just to make it new age. Guys, I tell you, this is COVID. This is COVID. If this is COVID, make it new age. One and done, golden goal. One and done, golden goal. Like new age. But it's real. It's real. So this is why I just said I cannot wait until we see those quarterfinal things. See, what would be cool? What would be cool? Because I said the thing, like, because see, I always root for the underdog. I've always have. I love the underdog. So what would be cool just for my personal enjoyment is if Atalanta drew Leipzig. Because if that then happened, we now have either Leipzig or Atalanta in a semi-final. But let's get the big dogs. So if we have like a Leipzig PSG or an Atalanta Bayern Munich, guys, those semis are going to be off the schline. Those semis could be off the schline. Because the crazy thing now about these semis is that it's like the World Cup. So if let's say we have like a PSG Bayern semi or we have like a Barcelona Man City semi, it's like, boom, here we go. It's all down here. Boom, one game, let's ride. Extra time, penalties. So it gets real. It gets real. Don't count Real Madrid out yet. I'm not counting them out. I just believe City will win. That's what I believe. But 1000% Real Madrid have a chance. City aren't that great at the Etihad Stadium. Don't be judging City based on what they did to Arsenal. Last I checked, I don't think Real Madrid have a dude called David Jeremiah LUIZ on their books. Last I checked that. Maybe I may be wrong. I mean, guys, in the live chat, tell me, do Real Madrid have a David LUIZ? If Real Madrid have a David LUIZ in their team, they should forfeit. So please tell me in the live chat if I'm wrong. Last I checked, I don't think David LUIZ plays for Real Madrid. If David LUIZ plays for Real Madrid, they should quickly, right now, so we don't waste our time, process their forfeit papers. So, Real Madrid definitely, they have a chance. It's tricky. City got 2 away goals. Real Madrid need at least, I think Real Madrid need 4 goals. No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. No. They need at least 3 goals, sorry. Because if they win 3-1, they go through on away goals. So, yeah, because it's 4-4. No. No, yeah. So, no, sorry, what do I say? No, 4-3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4-3. 4-3. Yeah. So they need at least 3 goals because City will score. City will score. Now, will they score 2? Will they score 3? They're scoring at least 1. So Real Madrid needs at the very least 3 goals to go through. Because 2-1. It's a good point. 2-1 takes us to extra time. But 3 goals for them to go through. They don't basically 2-0 isn't happening. So they shouldn't be thinking of aiming for 2-0. Real Madrid are conceding. Okay, this ain't Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid are conceding. City are scoring. So they need at least 3 Gs. Can they score 3 Gs at the Etihad? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Will they? I don't know. But yes, they can score 3 Gs because I think if Benzad can say what's up and if Vinicius Jr. doesn't play like a complete moron, I believe they can. I believe they can. Is this true? Why is Ramos suspended? Is it is he suspended? I'm sorry. So is he so suspended? Um yeah. No. Yeah, all you guys saying 2-0. I think Colchoneros I think Colchoneros is the only guy that actually understood what I just said. They're not getting a 2-0 scoreline. City are scoring. So they need at least 3 goals. So they have to go in there in the mindset of we need to score 3 goals because City are scoring at least one. They can't go there thinking that let's score 2 and keep a clean sheet. No, that's not happening. They're not keeping a clean. Real Madrid are not keeping a clean sheet away from home against Pep Guardiola's Man City. That is not happening. They need a minimum of 3 Gs, which is complicated, but they can get. Then Tottenham scored 3 goals. Well, one of which was a bit tricky, but they scored. Yeah, what's it called? The Sunrisers in the East scored 2, and then Lawrence's scored the other one. So if Spurs can do it, then think you can, man. But you said Costa was good, couldn't cross couldn't cross the street. But remember, that's not his job, though. He's an inside forward. He's not a winger, which is the similar thing that I was saying with Aubameyang. If you're a wide man, you have 2 roles. Either you're an inside forward or you're a winger. Douglas Costa's role, I hope it is because that's the kind of player he is an inside forward. So he's like an attacking wide man. So his role is not to cross. The guys who are crossing are the wing backs for Juventus. I don't know who the right wing back is for Juve, but on the left is Alexandro. Or do they play a back 3? But yeah, on the left is Alexandro. So those are the guys who are there to get the ball and there to be crossing. But Douglas Costa is a very, very, very useful dude, man. Will it be 2-legged next season? Well, it depends on the whole COVID thing. If we have, so basically New Zealand, which is interesting, New Zealand now have people in stadiums. But see, this is my thing. What if mid-July, most of Europe is COVID-free? Are we now allow mass gatherings? Then what? But then, I think the reason why they can't do 2 legs is the idea is to have this finished before September. So by September, we have a winner. So we have everything in order for next season. So that's the idea. But my thing is that you can't do 2 legs in August. I mean, I mean, so okay, so let's say 12th of August, first leg. Okay, yeah, okay, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well, man. Am I gonna have mercy on whoever plays Atletico? Does this format suit Atletico though? That's the thing. Does this format suit Atletico? I don't know. I really don't know whether it does. I think it suits PSG and Man's team. And basically, if Real Madrid come through, it is perfect for Real Madrid. Like if Real Madrid can come through Man City, oh my gosh, Real Madrid are looking good. They're looking good. Just one game, a one-off game. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful food. That is music to Sergio Ramos's ears. All I have to do is just break a few arms, break a few laws for this one game. Oh, let's ride. Because Real Madrid are the kings of winner takes all, one game, all in, let's ride. But I just don't think that they'll come through Man City, you know. But I think Atletico are stronger in the whole two-legged thing. And I think that because Simeone is so tactical, I think the whole thing of like, okay, we're not going to drag you into deep waters right now, into the deep waters of 180 minutes. That is what would suit him a lot more. So, but one and done, I don't think I can't put it at Atletico as favorites in that format, man. Oh, you see, I totally forgot the game. Yes, he got a red card, man. He got a red card, man. So that's we did beat Barcelona in the Spanish Super Copa and nearly beat Real in January. So I wouldn't say that it doesn't suit us. Yeah, I mean, it's Atletico are still strong in its format, but I think it would suit Bayern PSG more. Put it this way: over two legs, Atletico would probably beat PSG, or they may find a way to beat Bayern Munich. In a one-off game neutral venue, are you putting your money on Atletico to beat Bayern Munich in a one-off game neutral venue? Are you putting your money on Atletico to beat PSG in a one-off game neutral venue with Neymar on the pitch, PSG at full strength? I don't know. It'll be a tight game. It'll be a very close game. I don't know. But I do get where you're coming from, where Simeone can be like, "What you're gonna have to try and break us down," and we're ready to go into extra time. And as you're trying to break us down, all we need is just that one goal. And you better be wary if we score first. Because if Atletico have a situation where that we like just as they did against Barcelona, where I think it was Griezmann or Saul who scored first, we score first, boom, thou shalt not pass. Thou shalt not pass for the next 75, 80 minutes, you know. So no, look, man, it's interesting, man. It's going to make things interesting, man. What about Chelsea? Look, Chelsea have to navigate. Chelsea have to navigate that other thing, man. You know, that's what they need to do. Chelsea need to navigate Burnley because the whole Allianz Arena thing is going to be tricky. You know, the Allianz Arena thing is going to be very, very tricky. But I have faith. I have hope. Like, my name wouldn't be half hope if I did not have a little bit of hope and faith that we could do something. Okay, if we don't have any hope that we could do something, no. So, but no. Look, this is just as I just hope that we don't get the heavy hitters in the quarterfinals. That's what I hope that we don't have. That we can save it for the semis. But if you're saying that we have Atalanta, Leipzig, Bayern, PSG, most likely Man City, most likely Juventus. Who am I missing? Most likely Barcelona. And what do they do? And Atletico. If we have those dudes there, those like apart from Leipzig, even Leipzig and Atalanta, I think whatever matchups we have, I think we're going to get really good matchups because I don't see any scrubs there. But you look at an Atalanta. Well, in fairness to Atalanta, they did get that ass at San Siro, not their stadium. So, and I think for Atalanta, they will say some like that would be a dangerous team to face, though. In a one-off game, Atalanta, that's a dangerous team to face because because for Atalanta, we're like, bro, we have nothing to fear. We've got absolutely nothing to fear, and we've got nothing to lose, man. So that in itself makes things slightly interesting, man. I hope a big team gets Atalanta or Leipzig. No disrespect to them, so the semis will be stacked. I think that's what I was saying is that a part of me wants to see Atalanta and Leipzig in the semis because I think it's good just to see new teams and smaller teams get as far as possible. But let's keep it real. Okay. If we have two games, one game is Man City Barcelona, another game is Bayern PSG. Wow, wow, wow. Or one game is Atletico against PSG, and another game is Juventus against Barcelona. Wow, wow, wow. Then get your popcorn ready because we're about to pop off. Get your popcorn ready. We're about to pop off. And I just hope that by July, we can now start freedom of movement because, man, I think we need Ford back. Okay. I think me and Ford need to bring back those live views, man. Okay, me and Ford, we need to bring back those live reactions, man. We need that. Because look, I still hope that Chelsea can do something crazy, but even if they don't, I just think that would be big time if we can just basically on Twitch do our live watches, man, because some of those things will be crazy. Some of those things will be crazy, man. But see, it's also like, I mean, for you guys, what do you think about the format? Are you happy looking at that Champions League format, or do you miss the whole away goal thing, or do you think this could actually be really good? Or do you think that this could be really good? So just circling back again, David Luiz, he's a brick. David Luiz, we are going to be processing his Class A papers tonight. So by tomorrow morning, he will be an official member of Class A. People have been pressuring me to put him in as a scholar, and I keep on saying this, and I've said this for a long time. I've said this for a flipping long time that he was never a defender. Oh my God. Atletico circumcised Osasuna. Damn. Wow. Now that's a beatdown. That is a beatdown. All right, so I think I'm gonna miss it should be Chatay. Sorry, just sat. Got so motivated. Sorry, ball is dead. I never judge someone's coaching by how much they do on the sideline. Ancelotti hardly does anything, and look at how good his stuff is. Fergie, in his older age, mostly sat down and occasionally would berate players, but occasionally, I repeat myself. Jorginho is needed. Why did Sarri get Rabiot? I think Sarri made two signings. Did Sarri make the Ramsey signing? I think that signing was Allegri. But Sarri definitely made the signing of Rabiot. Why did Sarri get Rabiot? He got Rabiot because, just as I thought, he could fulfill the role of Jorginho, but he obviously couldn't. And I do think that he has to rethink about whether Matuidi works for this team. But the issue with Matuidi is that he's such an important kind of player based on the kind of stuff that he does in breaking down plays in that midfield and really hustling. You always need a certain hustler in that midfield, so his role is important. But you look at Napoli. Basically, just compare the midfields. Compare Sarri's Napoli midfield Compare Sarri's Chelsea midfield and compare this Juve midfield. Sarri's Chelsea midfield and his Napoli midfield were quite similar in the way the players played and their skill sets, which made Sarri ball a lot better to walk. But this Juve midfield is much more industrious rather than having much more technical skill and finesse. So it's a lot harder to impose his philosophy there, man. So but I just think that it's see but in all fairness, this same thing, it isn't Gattuso's team. How many players has Gattuso bought? It's still very much Homeboy's team, Ancelotti's team. But I just think that Gattuso has been able to more quickly. But you see, it's a difference though. Gattuso's philosophy is a lot easier to implement than Sarri. Sarri is much more complex, and Sarri needs specific players. Gattuso is much more about containment and then counter-attacking. So Sarri is like, okay, as a team, this is how we want to set up when we don't have the ball. And when we have the ball, it's now up to you, 2, 3, 4 players to intelligently find out quick plays in order to create a chance. That is quite an easy concept to get across. But a concept of keeping the ball, moving the ball around, walking in tight spaces, creating triangles, and creating quick one-twos and interplays to then create an opportunity, that takes time. It takes time and it needs certain players, It takes time and it needs certain players. Matuidi was free. So what has the hell has Sarri done to get a top job like Juve? Let's be honest. Europa League and a bottled league campaign with Napoli. I get what I understand the hire. I mean, put it this way: if I was getting Sarri, same thing. It is the exact same thing as Pep Guardiola. You have to know who you're buying. If you're getting a Sarri, it has to be like, we will give you the funds to buy the players you need to enforce your philosophy. Imagine if Man City got Pep and Man City were like, and sorry, you have to just do it with these players here. Sorry. No, you can't bring in Rodri. You can't bring in Edison. You can't bring in Laporte. You just have to make do with these players. He'd be like, bro, what? No, I need specific players because for my system to work, I need specific players. So Juventus had to be like, okay, we're bringing you in. Who do you need? 100% Sarri wanted to bring Jorginho, but obviously Chelsea just wouldn't allow that because obviously Chelsea wanted to keep a hold of him. And thank goodness that Chelsea did, because I think him and Kovacic form a great partnership. So I do get it, but it is a very, very different leap. Like Allegri and Sarri have totally different philosophies. So what the issue that Juve are having is like, well, this is something that is quite different and hard for us to execute. So a midfield of Bentancur, sometimes a Khedira, and Matuidi is very different from a midfield of Hamsik, Alan, and Jorginho, or Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic. Those are very different midfielders. So it's a lot harder to say what's up, man. Okay, let's just see, man. All right. What is your thoughts on Cristiano leaving Juventus this season? The Italian media said that Juventus and Cristiano had beef before Napoli game. Now, I mean, I was reading something where they were saying that like Chelsea were rumored, but I look, all these rumors are around. Juve invest a lot in Cristiano. And if Juve were to lose Cristiano, they would be screwed. Juventus would be totally screwed. You see, that could potentially stop them from doing 10 in a row. If Juve rolled up next season, then if either Napoli, Lazio, Inter don't win the league, then induct those guys, because Cristiano is a huge part of Juve having their dominance in Italy. So I mean, and it doesn't seem as if he's unhappy or so forth. But maybe Cristiano, because remember, he came here to win the Champions League. Yeah, he wants to win as many trophies and he wants to increase his trophy cabinet. But Cristiano was like, okay, this is a well-run organization, a well-run institution that is at the cusp of winning this Champions League. And I think Cristiano wants that rarity. Very few people have won a Champions League with 3 different teams. It would put him with Seedorf. Is Seedorf the only player to win a Champions League with 3 different teams? Someone do a fact check for me, and mods or someone that do a fact check for me. Is Seedorf the only player to win a Champions League with 3 different teams? So he wants that because that would be a crazy achievement. But he's looking at Sarri. He's looking at how the team is playing. He's looking at how the team is struggling. Looking at how hard he has to work. Is Cristiano regretting leaving Real Madrid? Remember, people were saying, "Oh my gosh, Real Madrid regrets selling Cristiano," which they should, and they still do. They still do, because you give me a front line of Cristiano, Benzema, Hazard. You give me Hazard providing for Cristiano and Benzema. That is an offense. That is an offense. So, but Real Madrid, they're missing. But is Cristiano saying to himself that I don't know how these guys can win a Champions League? I just don't think we can. We just are not on that level of winning it. That if we come against a fully functional CL team, I don't think we can ride. Because when they lost to Ajax, did they really make any key signings to be like, all right, we'll come back stronger? Because again, remember, Bayern Munich, 2012, Chelsea got that ass. They're like, all right, we're going to now bring in, we're going to bring in Javi Martinez. But the difference thing with the Bayern Munich, though, is that they should have won that 2012 final. But Drogba happened. But Bayern Munich completely outplayed Chelsea. But for Juventus, Ajax beat them. Ajax outplayed them in the first leg. It was Ramos that really said that Ajax outplayed them in the first leg. But in the second leg, Ajax outplayed. No. Well, no. Ajax did not necessarily outplay them, but Ajax played really well. Sorry, Ajax outplayed Real Madrid in their first leg. But in the second leg, Ajax really got it, man. So, I don't think he will leave. I think that might be fake news. I don't think he will leave, man. Personally, I don't think he will leave, man. All right, let's know what else you guys are saying, man. All right. Wait, Martin. I know the answer to what? What do you mean? What do you think are putting Cristiano at? What? What do you think about putting Cristiano at Cam and Dybala and Dolo Costa up front as sort of inside forward strikers? He has a good football IQ and just doesn't have the pace to run as a striker. So that will not work because Cristiano doesn't have the skill sets that Messi has. Because Messi has a varied offensive skill set that's allowed him to go from being an attacker to a playmaker. Cristiano Ronaldo can't be a playmaker because he just doesn't have the dribbling, the technique, the ability to work in tight spaces, or the passing or creativity from a central position to be able to work well as a cam. That just no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Basically, what it is Sarri has to adapt to Cristiano. He's there. It is what it is. You can't enforce it, and I think that is what Sarri is really trying to come to terms with. That okay, I have to just try and get the ball to this dude. I have to try and just get the ball to this dude. That if I can just get the ball to this dude, then that's good. So I think they have to just completely change the way that they write. But this guy said, no, Etso only won it with 2. Inter Milan and Barcelona. So I think as I Seedorf is the only player to win it with 3 different teams, which is crazy. Shout out to Seedorf, man. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, easy. Yeah. So no. See, thing that one needs to happen is Juventus have to move the ball a lot quicker. They're going to play a lot faster. They have to be direct. You see, if Cristiano Ronaldo is in a team, you have to be direct. You have to be direct. That ball has to go forward and has to go forward quickly. And what you have to do is try and find him making that run. How many times did Cristiano get goals where he was making that run through? Because that is how Cristiano plays. He's looking to run on the front foot, and he's one of the best players in the world in terms of off-the-ball movement. So if you know a guy has excellent off-the-ball movement, what you need are high IQ midfielders who can produce passes to find him. That's what you need to do. So giving him the ball to feet isn't it. Because if you give him the ball to feet, he's going to try and dribble, pass the ball back, because you now mess up the attack. You have to push up, move forward, commit the defender, and look for him making that diagonal run so you can pass him that through ball, or look for the overlap and then look for the cut back to him. You have to play to his strengths. His strengths aren't giving him the ball to feet and him now trying to now produce something with the ball at his feet. That's not going to happen. His strengths are finding him in space. You committing players, committing dudes, and giving him the ball to space, counter-attacking, playing on the break, playing faster, playing quicker. That is the strength. Like if they play to that, then that is how they're going to get the best out of him, man. So, yeah, look. As I've never heard anyone in the world say Cristiano as a camp man. But you see, put it this way: if I don't think it's going to happen, I still say that Juventus will beat Lyon. I still think Juventus will beat Lyon. But if Juventus lose to Lyon, Sarri is getting sacked on the spot. Like he wouldn't even be allowed. Oh no! Well, the season would already be over, because I think July is when the season have to finish by the end of July. So, but yeah, if he loses to Lyon, he's sacked. He's sacked. Like, there's no coming back from that. Like, Agnelli will be like, sorry, okay, I know you won the series and everything, but no, you're sacked. Like, literally, get the heck out of here. Get the bloody heck out of here, man. So, yeah, he's sacked, man. What do you think about Pochettino going to Juventus if they decide to sack Sarri? That could work. That could work, man. That could work, man. Because you see, Pochettino is because Pochettino is very close to how Allegri thinks. So if you were to put a Pochettino into if you're able to put a Pochettino into this whole Juve setup, I think that would work really well. I think it would work really well, and I think Pochettino would actually work really well with these guys and actually make them to be truly effective. Because I think Pochettino and Allegri have a very similar philosophy and similar style. So if they were to sack a Sarri, even if I will never ever let Pochettino leave that decision down. That is gonna haunt him for the rest of his life. You benched a guy that scored the hat trick that got you to the final, and he started a dude who had been injured for 2 months. You see, just for that, like you're a moron, man. You're a complete and utter moron. All right, guys, look, man. To round off, man. Arsenal, guys, stop beating up on Arsenal. Do you know the saying they say, don't beat a dog when it's down? Arsenal are down. They're real down. I think this result confirmed that Champions League is gone, and they may not even make the Europa League. So I think Europa League is 6th and 7th, isn't it? Or is it 6, 7, 8? Is it 6, 7, 8? Arsenal needs some serious rebuilding. I was shocked that Arteta did not start Martinelli, one of your best players, because I think in Nketiah, he was not ready for a game of this magnitude. So that did not make sense. And I think Aubameyang, you're seeing frustration in Aubameyang, and I'm not sure that Aubameyang is going to sign a new contract. I really don't. Unless Arsenal offer him 3 billion a week, I don't see how he signs a new contract. David Luiz should just be sacked. Like literally, they should just say David Luiz. Like they should lock the front door, change the security codes, and he should not be allowed within the Arsenal complex. And they should just pretty much just remove his Instagram, remove any kind of association he has to Arsenal Football Club, and say you're gone, you're finished, because you can't come off the subs bench, give away 1 goal, and then give away a penalty and then get sent off. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because remember, there's like a funny thing on Twitter where one picture is him doing this, as he comes on, another picture is him like this as he's going off. So look, they can't do that. But for Man City, looking good, playing the Pep Guardiola way, passing so supremely well. Sterling, nice G, and De Bruyne looking very good. And I think Laporte coming back is already making that defense look nice and assured. But this is what I've always said with De Bruyne. De Bruyne has yet to give me a true big time performance in a big time final. That's what I ask. I don't say anything too crazy. De Bruyne is a quality player, superb player, and I mean his passing is truly exceptional, and he has a great football brain. Shout out to the dude that says Cristiano as a cam. You see how De Bruyne plays and what he's able to do when he has the ball. I don't think that can be done by someone like a Cristiano. I don't think it can be done like someone like a Cristiano, man. So wait, what is it? Like I said, the red card was harsh on City. Don't you mean harsh on Arsenal? I don't know what you mean. How's it harsh on Man City? So yeah, but De Bruyne was looking great. But see, I can't rate De Bruyne for that and call him amazing for that, because Arsenal are a team that are that need some serious work. The Champions League is coming. I want a huge performance by De Bruyne against Real Madrid. I want a huge performance in the quarter, huge performance in the semi. But what I want from De Bruyne, I think what De Bruyne is missing is that true historic clutch performance in a final, and where he is a true definitive player that helps his team to win a trophy in a final, a major trophy. I'm talking a Euro, a World Cup, or a CL. Okay, yeah, more. I get you, man. I get you, man. So that's where we're coming from. So that is where we're coming from. There's that what I want from and he's close to it, and he has the skill sets too. But as we said again, having the skill and having the mentality to come big time in a game, those are two very, very different things. But look, at Man City, I think it's a shame, because I think it became a training game. The moment it was already pretty easy for City, even with 11v11, because the Arsenal setup was not working. Gendouzi, I like him. I like the dude. He was a poor choice in midfield. I think he should start with Danny Ceballos, because I think they needed a midfielder with a bit of courage on the ball, with the ability to really move the ball out and so forth. So that's where we're coming from, man. So I just want to see this City team up against high level competition. So this Premier League it's training, but you would like them to still be pushed to see how good they can do. But I still say that this team, this philosophy, this coaching from Pep Guardiola, they have a great chance to win the Champions League this season. As long as everybody is fit, Laporte coming back, which is very key, and De Bruyne, but all roads lead through De Bruyne, because if De Bruyne balls, I think City are a big threat for this CL. And City will only go as far as De Bruyne takes them. City will not win this Champions League if De Bruyne doesn't ball and De Bruyne does not inspire them. So De Bruyne has to accept that role and be that flipping dude. So guys, peace out, stay true, and I'll see you guys Friday. Oh no, so Thursday, Football Dugout is on Thursday, 8 p.m. Friday, of course, is so we'll do the post match of the United against Tottenham. Remember, guys, join the Patreon, support your boy, and become a patron member, and support your big boy HH man. Peace out, guys. Stay true, stay real, man. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams, and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.